Welcome back to the 5th episode of Myth, Magic, and Might, hosted by Flavored Enemy. Last we left off, Ellen was about to trample forward and absolutely crush Priscilla, and maybe even Frida behind them. Because Priscilla had made the incredibly foolish mistake of waving a red flag in front of a minotaur and then stuffing that red flag in her shirt. And now back to a regularly scheduled program. Priscilla and Jalen, I want you both to make Jalen, you're making an athletics check with advantage, and Priscilla, I want you to roll either acrobatics or athletics in turn to counter.
Dirty 20.
15. I am changing my dice. I never changed them from last night, and they need to be changed.
So, Jalen, would you roll me a d6?
You did this to yourself. Yeah. 2.
2? Okay. Priscilla, you take 2 points of damage as Jalen tramples over you.
Oh no.
Which is...
If I realize that I have bypassed
What
her,
in
I might
blazes
try
is going
to...
on here?
I might try to turn back around.
So hold on a second. Is Jialan like running through me?
They ran over you.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
Sure. Yeah, okay. Sure.
No, seriously.
Sure,
Can I make an unarmed opportunity
Go
attack?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to try to punch directly up, into the lower rib cage.
Okay.
From behind?
And that's a dirty 20.
From behind me? Can you reach my ribcage?
As you're running over me, kind of trying to hit that punch right underneath.
Okay.
What do I? Yeah, that hits.
So that'll be 4 bludgeoning damage. But primarily, I am using Sentinel to reduce their speed to 0.
Okay. So I think what happens is that as they are trampling over you, you grab hold of Jalen's hoof and punch up, and in that moment, it causes Jalen to lose their balance and fall flat onto the floor in front of Frida, which thankfully I guess spares Frida of the charging bull.
Thank you, Priscilla. I guess the real meat grinder was the friends we made along the way. What?
I don't even know if I have one, but my spleen hurts.
What in blazes are the 3 of you doing?
Jalen's just on the ground
No, I
making
wasn't doing anything.
sputtery grunting sounds as she's coming to the realization that she's no longer in a tiny room. I saw red, I think.
That's not even anatomically accurate. It's really more the movement, and that's that's a myth.
No, I literally saw red, I think.
Jialan, Anna has red hair.
I'm an orange fox.
Yeah, it's orange. It's not the same.
Hayden has red hair too. I'm a deep reddish purple. Everything's red.
What did we find down in the secret passageway?
Yes, to recap, for real this time, all of you have ventured into the first dungeon. And so far, you've managed to deactivate the trap in this crushing room. You also found a secret room wherein a statue was hidden behind a breakable wall. And Jalen stepped on a pressure plate to trade places with it, and then got trapped in the wall. In an attempt to break out, Priscilla tried to motivate Jalen by waving a red flag in front of their face. This succeeded very well, so much so that Jalen began to smash through not just the wall, but every single member of the party. And so far, everyone managed to dodge except for Priscilla.
Only friends,
I do
guys.
hate to say it's a bit comedic.
So the trap door was a trap, or the secret entrance was a trap.
Only because somebody decided to wave a red flag.
Was
Are
it
you-
not? What
you
what did
okay,
we get
Gian?
out of it?
You guys do know that when you put the statue at the entrance of this dungeon, when you put the statue into place, and a similar statue that is embedded into the boss door revealed that it had a magical item in its hands, a ring of water walking. So in theory, you would be able to guess that perhaps another magic item has been revealed over at the boss store for you to grab.
All right, we can go and
If
get
it's
that
worth
after
something, I call dibs. I feel offended.
Well, I believe the boss door is literally outside this room, so we should go
Yes.
check before delving further. We're gonna pretend that we don't see
I
all
will
of that.
I won't move your tokens, but I will just for the sake of brevity, there is a let's see. There is a pearl of power in the hands of this little girl named Delilah. And she holds it out for whoever to grab.
Jialin just reaches in there and grabs it. She feels like she's owed it after being mocked.
Oh, it was the statue, right? It's not. an
Right,
actual
it is a
child?
statue of a child, I should...
I was like, where did the child come from? But yes, Jialin, you definitely deserve that.
Even though Jialin is the least capable of using it.
Right now.
I don't know. I have faith that Gian can figure it out.
Are you
Yeah.
also calling me stupid? Should I claim the next
No,
magic
no.
item too?
No, it's merely I've seen those before. Back on where I come from, they're primarily used by mages and sorcerers.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's a means to store magical energy for later use.
I just kind of look at Jialin with like big eyes.
So, it's a magical water skin.
I mean, yeah, it is quite similar to a magical water skin.
Well, Jialin does have magic.
Ellen does not at this time have magic.
No.
Y'all are still
Okay.
level 1.
Right, we're still level 1.
She
Still
does
level
she
one.
does once she like sees Frida's like blinky puppy dog eyes, like walk over and like carefully fasten it to the scarf that Frida's wearing.
Thank you. I love it.
She just pats Frida's head.
Frida just smiles like derpy face.
Yes. With 4 parents, a well-practiced puppy dog smile will get you most anything. This is a skill Frida has mastered.
Absolutely.
All right, now on to the next room proper, I suppose.
Okay.
Who are we propping?
No, not like that.
Okay, we're skipping past this other thing, because I can't really make it work super well, so we're just gonna skip past it. Maybe I'll do a maze later at some other point.
That's
Hold
fair.
on, okay, hold, because I'm moving everybody. Here we go. Okay. So, I know I put you in this corner here, but really you guys are just outside the room. We're just gonna pretend that this door leads all the way back to the crushing room. And let's see. So, as you enter this room, the first immediate thing that you notice are, as you open the door, there are these stone walkways And all of these red areas on the map are a 5-foot drop to a pool of lava that is completely surrounded this entire platform. These circular things here are like tall pillars that go all the way floor to ceiling. There's some more pillars here, and all the way in the back, you see a statue that is you see a statue with a triangular base all the way on the far end, and it is holding a broom in its hands. And in front of this, one is sleeping, one is chasing like a little mouse over here, and the second one over here is sleeping. These large reptilian draconic creatures. You may all roll Arcana checks to try to determine what they are.
All right.
Hayden, you would do so with advantage. You know a lot about dragons, and we know why.
Ooh, I got 23.
15 for me.
That's going to be 19.
Everyone make sure to quick save. This seems like the kind of
Okay.
room you want to do that.
Why do the flowers have health bars? That
You also see skittering about this room 2 pseudo dragons. But the other creatures in this room are let's see, Priscilla got a 15. Okay, so Priscilla, Frida, and Hayden, you three know that these are what are called guard drakes. Guard drakes are usually the result of an arcane experiment. You take a unfertilized dragon's egg and you basically turn it into a guard dog-like creature. Hayden, you specifically know that Jace is super creeped out by them because he thinks that they're really uncanny valley, and he really doesn't like the way that they move. He thinks they're weird. They creep him out. Like seeing a monkey.
Okay, question. Would I know how Jace would feel about killing them?
He isn't necessarily opposed to it. I mean, Jace is a very peaceful person just in general, so you don't think that he would be, like, more apt to kill these creatures than he would any other creature in existence, because you know he's a sweet bean.
Of course. Wanted to check things.
So, yeah, and, you know that these creatures are basically the result of arcane experimentation. They're typically difficult to train, but not impossible. These two do appear to be hungry, and they're dealing with it in 2 different ways. Like, one is chasing around whatever meager animal snuck its way down here, and the one closest to you guys is just sleeping, because it's like, there's nothing better to do, and they know that they can't really kill each other.
Me too.
Would you think it'd be a good idea for me to potentially try to distract these creatures using my magical lights?
And these 2 pseudo dragons
idea.
are over here doing a tug of war over a little mouse that the 2 of them have found. Like they're
I'm gonna tug on Hayden and like point to the little ones and like, you think they're friendly?
Maybe. I don't know. I think we should play it safe.
All right.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights.
Okay.
I'm readying my shield and my lance and beginning to
okay.
advance.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights in front of the drake, the guard drake that is chasing me.
Let's see, the one all the way in the corner here. Hold on, let me get a ruler. It is. Yep, it's well within range. 85 feet of you, so
Within-
definitely possible.
And
Well,
I'm gonna try to get it to start chasing the various globules of light instead of the mouse.
while this is happening, can I like look around the room and see if I can decipher any hidden dangers from this particular vantage point by the
Roll a
door?
perception check.
15.
There doesn't appear to be any dangers. What you do realize is that the statue over here has a triangular base, but there doesn't appear to be a pedestal to put it in this room. So I'll say that that's what you are
Okay.
able to determine, is that whatever pedestal you're supposed to put this particular statue in is not in this room.
Okay.
It does have
Yes.
it's holding a broom, you said, and we know we need a broom in order to get to the
Yes.
upper levels.
Um,
A flying.
let's see.
broom.
As far as, let me pull up. I forgot to pull up the stat blocks for this. Give me just 1 second while I get the under my encounters. Do.
And I'd be using my walking speed to try to get up towards
It
that
is
one
sleeping.
that's closest
Do you,
to us.
We should just.
are you going quietly, or do you not care?
I'm walking, but I'm not trying to be quiet.
Okay, then it will.
We should
Okay.
try to just.
Let's roll initiative. Hold on. Actually, 1 second. Now let's roll initiative.
All right.
Ominous.
Dirty 20.
So much for my
It's-
distracting.
It's still going to be like that. It is still distracted. It hasn't noticed you. It is going to roll its perception check with disadvantage, as will this other guard drake, because it is sleeping. So
I was gonna distract it and then have Rosalind
okay,
sneak up and
don't
steal
worry.
the
We're
broom.
they're not awake yet. I'm just going by initiative because it'll be like a little more organized, and this is a like tense situation. You're not necessarily in combat yet. Ooh, Rosalind, roll a stealth check. Oh,
I can't hear my
did I say
wife.
Rosalind? I
Oh, is
meant
she
Priscilla.
talking?
I'm so sorry.
I also can't hear.
Get names mixed up all the time. I'm the worst. Yes.
Stealth check? 14.
So, the this other guard drake, it is distracted by the glowing light and is currently chasing it. This one over here, as you are approaching it, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It begin as you are like walking forward. You're very careful, like you're assuming your proper stance, and as you do, you you accidentally bump one of your other weapons hanging at your side with your lance, and this guard drake right here, like its head begins to perk up.
Okay.
All right. It isn't fully awake yet. It isn't like oh no, there's an enemy here. It is just like it is slowly rousing. So there's still time to do this stealthily if that's the way you want to go. Do you have any actions you would like to perform?
So that was just my walking speed. Let's see here. He is about 15 feet
Yes.
away from me, right? Okay. I guess I'm gonna throw my javelin. I'm
Here.
gonna throw it directly at him. Just directly at him. Right in his
Okay.
face.
All right. This has quickly turned into combat. Roll an attack with advantage. That'll hit.
17, and that'll be 7 piercing.
You throw a javelin at the face of this guard drake as it is waking up, and then it snaps to attention now. It is fully awake and violent, and is growling. The other one hasn't. I'll roll a perception check for the other one to see if it notices. Rosalind, Okay, sorry. Lana, what is your spell save DC?
No, let me do the math real
right,
quick.
Because
I don't have one yet.
Right.
This is a racial trait. So it
14?
would be charisma based. So
I'm
going
gonna
to
roll a
A
perception
plus
check.
14.
If it beats a 14, it'll not be distracted by your light ball. Yeah, it rolled a 15. So it just barely is like, huh? Like it hears the other one snarl in pain and just snaps to attention like, and with that, Rosalind, it is now your turn, and I do mean Rosalind, the monk. Rosalind, our monk fighter person. You know who I mean. The blonde hair. There we go.
Might be audio
She said
issues
BRB.
again.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, I can't hear you, Rosalind.
I
we
cannot
can't.
hear.
Right, yep, there we go.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, alrighty then. So, how far am I away from the guard drake that Priscilla threw a
Okay, you are 50 feet away.
Oh man. Let me check something. So I am gonna move 30 feet closer.
10, 15, 20.
I want to be right next to, if I can, I want to be next to Priscilla.
Yep, you can move right up next to her.
Okay, and so now I'm 15 feet away from this guy.
Yes.
I am going to reach into one of the little pouches that sits on my outfit on my waist and pull out a dart. And I'm going to throw a little dart at this thing.
Go ahead.
That's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's 8 piercing damage.
So both of you just run up to this sleeping guard drake and just start throwing piercing weapons into it, like,
Yeah.
It's so angry. It was having a nice dream. No, it wasn't. It's a horrible creature.
And I can't do I moved my 30 feet, so I can't do my bonus action unarmed strike because it's not next to me. So
Nope.
Yeah. And so that's gonna be the end of my turn. Because I only get one attack if it's a ranged dart.
Okay. This this guard drake, it is its turn. It is going to move forward and charge towards it's going to charge towards Rosalind because it just threw a dagger at it first. It drew its aggro. And it is going to try and bite her.
Can I intercept?
You do have the interceptor fighting style.
I do.
We can talk about that later. So, sorry, there's something I want to ask later. It only rolled a 17 to hit, and I believe that does not match. No, it bites air. It bites air. It does get a second attack though.
Okay.
It's gonna try to hit you with swing around and hit you with its tail. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
I'm intercepting that, and I'm reducing that damage by
It rolled
8.
5 for its damage. So, tell me, what does it look like when you intercept?
So the tail comes whipping around, and I kind of like scoop it with my lance and kind of just flick it back so that the tail goes dragging back along the ground, stopping it from even getting close.
It looks at you messing with its tail and growls.
Yes, that's right. Look over here.
This other guard drake, it was chasing the pretty lights.
I
It does
look
want to
over
eat the
at-
pretty lights.
I'll just look over at Priscilla and just do a side eye. Thanks. I'll pay you back later.
All right. So guard drake number 2, it sees the pretty lights. It does want to eat the pretty lights, but it knows the pretty lights are a distraction. But it is gonna try to bite the pretty light anyway, because it is a pretty light. 7, it misses the pretty light, and then it gets mad, so it stomps away. 5, what's this guy's movement? 30. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 40. It's gonna. No. Oh wait, yeah. Its movement is 30, so it's gonna end up there, about, and just kind of growl there. Next is the pseudo dragon's turn. They, let's see, what are they gonna do? One of them is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Assuming it has a... Come on. Oh, 60-foot fly speed. Okay. So, they're probably just going to fly over here, actually, and flank the two of you.
Perfect.
Alright. Lana, you are up. And, also, I would like you to roll a Arcana check with advantage. Because you did roll well on your knowledge of guard drakes. Oh, did he? Oh.
No, I did not. I rolled a 5. Nope, that was not me.
Oh, well, what you do know
I also
is,
just rolled 10 just now, so I don't know anything.
You are familiar enough. You don't know much about guard drakes, but you do know a little bit about pseudo dragons. They're created with a similar process, but to a guard drake, but it's not as like involved, and it's not as like gruesome, because you only need like a drop of dragon's blood and not like an unfertilized dragon egg, which is a little gross. You know that it is possible to tame them. They are animals, and they're more animalistic, I'll say, than a guard drake. Like, a guard drake is very aggressive by its nature. Pseudo dragons, it is possible to tame them.
Because it is my dream to become Guinevere Masterson, which is a shout out to the other campaign. I will train these guard drakes, these pseudo dragons, with my. Oh, I'm not proficient in animal handling. Dang it. But before I start, I'm going to go around and first of all help my friends who are getting bit at. So if I can get within 30 feet.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna go attack
ahead
the guard
and
drake
roll
first.
to hit.
Priorities.
Yeah, you don't have enough movement to flank it, but you do have enough movement to.
That's a 12 to hit.
No, that'll hit.
17. I rolled a 12. I added 5 to it. I made it 17. And then that is mighty 8 damage from my great axe. And then I would like to, with my bonus action,
I would
like to
treats.
offer the pseudo dragon one of my chef's
Go
treats.
ahead and roll persuasion with advantage, because that's a mighty.
Now, when I give him one of my chef's treats,
I mean, baking
persuasion,
is a kind
that's
of performance. Maybe that would be more apt.
Let's see here.
You hold out this like sweet little treat to this very hungry pseudo dragon, and it very cautiously it reaches its little hand, it picks up the treat, and it is going to fly away over here. For now, it likes you. It's not going to be hostile to you right now, because right now it's going to eat this wonderful treat.
It's because the only ingredients I've had on the strip are lemons
really
from our friend.
This lemon
it is
bar.
It is a lemon bar.
The other pseudo dragon looks really angry now, though.
Okay, that
like it takes a little Sharpie marker and just draws angry eyebrows on its face.
That's my turn.
Oh, I should be reining in this chaos, but I'm not. Jialin, it is
No, you
your
should be
turn.
encouraging it. This is correct.
Yeah, I
This
imagine
is
you've
good
been up
DMing.
here because it's very hard for a big girl like you to sneak around.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm a sneaky individual. I would like to kind of move as close to the group of people collecting
Okay, 5.
as possible. But I'm going to put myself behind the other pseudo dragon. But the pseudo dragon that is flanking my friends is also flanked.
25, 30. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it.
Behind
let's
them.
see,
Yeah,
5,
behind the pseudo dragon.
10, 15, 30. Yeah, there we go. Your bigger character avatar does make it a little weirder to like move around because you have to like actually consider these pillars as an obstacle. Like, hold on, I have to walk around this and then
Or I could just like walk through them.
These are load bearing. You don't want to do that.
And then I am also going to yeet a piercing item at
So pincushion
over my friends.
Go ahead and throw your
with a
pincushion
javelin.
or your javelin over at pincushion over here. That'll hit pincushion.
23. And a total of 9
pincushion
damage.
is looking bad, as you would imagine from having 3 piercing objects sticking out of your body. But it's standing its ground.
And then let me just double check to make sure I can't do anything else. I can do something else. I cannot do something else without hurting my friends. So I'm gonna just vibe for the next.
Okay.
Until the next round.
Pseudo Dragon B is it's gonna be there, and it's just gonna be real angry that it doesn't have a treat. And Frida, it is now your turn.
All right. I want to get. Actually, first I want to look at this item that I was given, and just.
I'll say you've.
Maybe.
Do you
try
have the
to figure
identify
out what
spell
exactly
in
it
your
does?
spell book? I'll say then that you did that before we entered combat. Go ahead and add a Pearl of Power to your character sheet.
All right.
It allows you to recover a
Nice.
3rd level or lower spell slot.
All right.
Or, yeah, is basically what it does.
Oh, that is very useful. Here we go. Well, that's great. That.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the fight as
5,
well.
10,
I'll get within 20 feet of pincushion if I can.
20. Yep, that would be it.
And then, my dad is a very wise man, and I'm gonna pull out my 2 daggers and I'm gonna throw both daggers at the
somewhere off in the distance. Your dad sheds a single tear, and he doesn't know why.
All right.
That'll hit.
First attack is 19 to hit.
Both will hit.
And then next attack.
The second one won't add your
16 to hit.
ability modifier, but yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. So 3.
Yeah, roll a d4. That's
And
easy.
then I'll just subtract the ability modifier. I'll just roll a d4 actually. Yeah.
The first hit,
So 3 and then
takes,
so
and
5
it's like,
damage.
that was nothing. And then you hit it with the second dagger, and its mind is blown. The efficiency.
I don't have daggers anymore, but that was
yes.
satisfying. That's the end of my turn.
Aiden, it is now your turn.
Okay, perfect. So, real quick, what's the distance
your
between
allies?
me and whoever is the
You
furthest away from me?
Guardrix. Okay.
No,
the furthest
of
Guardrick
the
is 65
dragon-adjacent
feet from
things.
you.
Frederick, yeah. Mm-mm. Okay. So I'm gonna do a thing. I just need to take one more peek. Um,
Huh?
who is the squishiest amongst us?
Definitely free.
Probably
Uh,
me.
That would be Frida. That would definitely be Frida.
Okay.
Very squishy.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna apologize in advance. If you hate me afterwards, you hate me afterwards. Um, I'm gonna give Frida a bardic inspiration. I was gonna say a cool thing for it, but completely blanked out. But bardic for Frida.
All right. Thank you.
Of course, of course. And then I'm going to pull up my lyre and I'm going to strum a couple of chords and then just really, really aggressively play one final chord and cast brain died. What? Helps if I'm on. Oh, I'm gonna cast Thunderclap. So I'm going to need a con save for each creature. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
thunderclap can be heard from 300
I
feet
fucked
away,
that up
but it only really
entirely.
does damage in a 10-foot radius around you.
Yes. Okay. So then let me just back the fuck up quite a bit. Instead of doing that, I mean I'm still gonna give the bardic and apologize for the loud noise. I'm going to instead close the distance between me and
10,
the pseudo
15.
dragon that is
This
over
one is
by
just chilling out with a
my
lemon
lovely friend there.
square.
Um uh that one.
All right, 5, 10, 15.
Oh, okay. So then cool. I'm gonna go join
20,
everybody else then.
25.
Leave the one with the
Over
lemon
here.
square alone.
This is the one that's
'cause
angry.
I thought it was the other way around.
Because its friend got a lemon square and it didn't.
Yep. Okay. And then now I'm gonna do the thunder wave. So everyone and it's a 5-foot range. So everyone.
Okay, if
everyone
that's what you
except
want to
me?
do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yup.
I will let you know that, like, well, this guard drake is like one, or
Yeah, you're 5 feet away from getting the guard drake, so you're literally hitting the 4 of us and a pseudo dragon.
Fuck. I don't think because
no.
2 people can't occupy
You
the
can
same
move through
5
allies,
feet
but
of
you
space,
can't end
can
your
they?
space in their square.
You can
Otherwise, you
squeeze
are
through allies.
mechanically speaking squeezing, which is not super good. Jialin can tell you all about that. They have to do that to enter most doors.
Would if I wanted to forcibly move an ally out of my
that
way,
would probably be an action.
would that be an action or a bonus action? Damn. Well, I was. Damn. Okay. Oh. It would honestly be an absolute waste to do what I was going to do at this
That's
point.
part of being a spellcaster, yeah.
Helps if I fully read things before I go and make decisions, huh? Had an idea that sounded cool. I don't think things properly. Okay, cool. So change of plans then.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant
okay,
Whispers
yeah, the
instead at the
pincushion right
guard
in front of
drake
you.
on the other side of Rosalind.
Okay, what do you say to what does Dissonant Whispers look like?
Yes. Okay, so for Dissonant Whispers, it's a discordant melody that one creature of choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain.
Do you happen to know
So
Draconic?
I'm going to shout at it in Elvish.
I mean, you've been married to Jace for several years.
It would make sense
I think
if I
he
did,
would
but I
give
don't.
you or he would have taught
which
you
is
Draconic.
wild.
You probably at least know like you probably know a few Draconic words.
A few. I lightly bullied Jace into teaching me a few curse words in Draconic. um, essentially, I'm going to I'm going to insult it and its mother.
It did roll a 17
Unlocking
on its
repressed
save, but I
traumatic
believe it still
memories.
takes half damage. So go ahead and roll damage.
Half damage.
Ooh, it is not looking good. As you
So it's going to be
insult its
taking
mother, it's like
a total of 8 damage.
Oh my gosh, if you had said that. Sorry. Jalen just knows me too well as a person and can pull references that I love. You insult its mother, and it's like, I don't have a mother. Oh, and then it gets sad. That is, do you have anything else on your turn?
No. I'll have fewer dumb ideas.
Hey, that's the best
Just
any
kidding,
of us
no, I
can
won't.
do.
But I will fully read my spells.
Priscilla, it is now your turn.
All right. Okay. All right. I think my best bet here is I'm going to make an
Gonna
attack
pincushion.
at the guard drake. That's correct. And I'm going to try to egg it on towards me and back towards the lava on the right hand side.
Okay.
So I'm kind of trying to like attack.
All right.
And step
go ahead and
backwards,
roll to hit first.
Trying to pull it that way. All right.
I'll say you can move into a position to flank.
Am I still flanking?
Yes. So yeah, it does take like 5
but
feet
I still
of
get the
movement, but yeah.
advantage. Okay.
10. That'll hit.
Roll. Okay, then advantage would be 17. So I just kind of smack it across with the glaive. And that'll be
It's very funny.
7
You
slashing.
go up to this this guard you weave around this guard drake expertly, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna hit him and draw its aggro, and you completely puncture through its side and kill it. It is dead.
Fantastic. I love that. All right, and then I'm going to, with the remainder of my movement, I'm going to sidestep along towards 10, so the other guard drake.
15, 20, 25, 30 would get you right there next to it. I'll just throw this in the lava because I don't know how to. Oh wait, hold on. I know how to get rid of a token. There we go. It's dead. It's gone. Disappeared.
And that will be it for my turn.
Rosalind, it is now your turn.
Alrighty, I am going to I'll risk the attack of opportunity from the pseudo dragon and step 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I keep moving 30 feet. I can get across to the other guard drake. So I'm flanking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Priscilla.
Got it in a murder sandwich.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and then as the pseudo dragon gonna
hold on one
gonna attack of opportunity on me.
It's gonna bite, or maybe it'll sting. I think it'll sting. Does a 15 hit? You block the stinger with your staff and then keep running.
Yeah, so I'll pull out my staff, two-handed, and attempt to whack it across, whack it sideways across the rib cage, and then do a bonus attack action, punch it up into the solar plexus.
And I am using my reaction to Sentinel attack because of the attack opportunity that was made.
The attack of opportunity was made by the pseudo dragon that's
Yeah.
down by Hayden and Lana as I stepped away from it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your attacks
Oh,
with
okay. I
advantage
thought the
with,
guard drake
for
did it.
Rosalind.
Okay. Come on. I believe that'll be
Okay.
a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then my unarmed strike at advantage.
Yep, both
That's
will
a
hit.
24 to hit. Okay, so two-handed quarterstaff will be 9
That's
bludgeoning. And then the unarmed strike will do 6 for bludgeoning
you
damage.
crack this thing across the back, and then as it's reeling, you punch it in the face.
Yep. And that was my 30 feet of movement, action, and bonus action. That's the end of my turn.
Let me see. Whose turn is it next? It's this other guard drake's turn. It's going to it's gonna attack Rosalind because Rosalind just tried to hit it. Very successfully hit it. That's a 13 to hit, which I believe misses. So yeah, it bites and misses, and then it's gonna try to attack with its tail again, and ooh, that's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and sentinel attack.
And I'm gonna sentinel attack on that.
That's my temporary
still have
HP gone.
All right.
That'll hit.
That's 16.
Yeah, as it
that'll
as
be an
it
additional
swings
5
its
slashing
tail
damage.
around
That just kind of carve right into its side.
hit Rosalind in the chest. You stab down into its shoulder because it turned around and exposed that to you. And then it whips back around at you. Okay, it is.
Yep, that's right. Right over
It
here.
is the pseudo dragon with the lemon bar's turn. It is going to use its turn to eat some of the lemon bar. It enjoys the lemon bar very much. And now it is Lana's turn.
I will call out to my lemon bar eating friend and say, "You like that? My cooking instructor was very keen on teaching me how to feed all sorts of palates. And he was a dragon too, you know. Also, and dragons are sacred to my people. In any case, I'm gonna go take care of this thing that's hurting my friends, and I'm gonna
Go
up
ahead and roll persuasion again.
after talking niceties to my. All right.
It does hear and pay attention to what it is you say, and then it just eats more of the lemon
13.
bar. But you do get the sense that this thing doesn't speak, but it does understand language.
Yeah,
It does like you. It does like you.
It's coming
And-
along. It's coming along. I have
for
another
sure.
one.
Can I?
What were you saying,
For my
Priscilla?
action, I would like to take a great axe swing at this guard drake.
Oh, I was saying as he was saying that and running over, I'm like, and when he has more ingredients, or when she has more ingredients, she
it
can make you different
contemplates
kinds of bars
different
too,
types
and try
of
to give
fruit
advantage on
bars.
that persuasion check for
And
help.
and you can see it. You can see it going galaxy brained.
I do have a wolf.
Yeah, you
that
hit the
is
guard
going to supply
drake.
some grapes. That would be a 21 to hit the guard drake. As I bring my great axe down, it's flanked between these two ladies, and I'm just gonna come
Ooh,
up.
that's a meaty hit.
Full
It did
on
not
charge
like
with
that.
my great axe over my head, coming down for a cleaving strike for 12
anything else?
damage.
I'd say your bonus action was, yeah. Okay. Jolin, it is now your
Was
turn.
persuading the dragon. Yeah, that's fair. I don't have any other actions.
You know
anyway.
that there's this little Angie
That'll be
pseudo
it.
dragon over here, and you know that there's the big guard drake over here.
Yes, yes. I would like to take one of my chocolate bars and I'd like to break off a piece if I can and try to crumble it so it's not
Roll
going to kill
animal
the
handling.
pseudo-dragon to eat it. Do I need to
I'll
roll
say this
anything
is a
for
little
that?
bit tougher because it's Angie, but you can go ahead and roll.
Is it animal
It
handling,
looks at
right?
the chocolate bar.
19.
It sniffs it. It takes a piece, and then it takes another piece, and then it grabs a third piece, and then it grabs a fourth piece, and then it grabs a fifth piece in its mouth, and all of its hands and mouth full, and also it grabs one piece with its tail, and it just waddles very slowly on the floor over here. It is soothed.
Okay. I'm going to nickname him Eyebrows.
That would cost your bonus action.
Would that cost my action? My bonus action? Fabulous.
It is.
I can't see any of the drakes.
It's on the very top of the map.
I can't see the drake or what's happening over there. There it is. I would like to go to where the other drake was, collect my javelin.
All right.
From its body,
5,
and then
10,
pin cushion this
15.
one.
Yep. Go ahead and roll to hit. You throw it a little.
That's
throw it, and
9.
this one kind of curves its body around, and it looks at you like, you really think I'm like pin cushion? And anything else on your turn? Okay. It is Eyebrows' turn.
That is it.
Eyebrows will eat its chocolate, and that'll be the end of its turn. Frida, it is. Sister. That is an important.
Is this the dwarven chocolate?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did crush it
I'd
up
like you to
make
roll
it
just one
smaller
athletics
so that it
check,
wouldn't
just to
be
see how well you broke
hard
it up.
to eat. And I also would have given him the warning that it's hard, so he should like let it sit in his mouth for a minute.
Yeah, you do manage to press it with enough force to break it
and the
open.
athletics check is 15.
And yes. So yeah. Let's see.
Nice.
Frida, it is now your turn. Lemon.
I love eyebrows. All right. I suppose now that I'm daggerless,
yes, the other
I'm
guard
going to
drake,
do
the
a volt bullet
artist formerly known as
on
Guard Drake.
not pincushion. The other guard drake.
Yeah, you miss. He's
Artist
bobbing and
formerly
weaving.
known
He's
as Guard
in the
Drake.
zone now.
Oh, that's terrible. I only got an 8 to hit. Bardic is only a D6. I probably won't.
Okay. Aiden, it is now your turn.
I don't. Bardic will be good for 10 minutes, so I'll save that. That's the end of my turn.
Well, I'm going to take a look at how things have played out so far. I think perhaps I'm sorry, I completely lost my entire train of thought. Yeah, I'm going to not be combative right now. Instead, I'm going to attempt to further soothe the two pseudo dragons with some casual music. Seeing as
go ahead and roll
the rest of the party seems to have the
a performance
other
check.
two guard drakes taken care of rather well.
Oh, hold on. Oh, man.
How does the nat 20 sound?
Oh.
We get 2 pet dragons. We get 2 pet dragons.
Yes. Okay. So as you Hayden, as you play this tune, what I think, correct me if I am wrong, but I imagine that you're playing what you're working on as far as making a song for your husband. Songs attuned to be pleasant to a dragon's ear. And these two pseudo-dragons, they actually put down their snacks for like just a moment just to listen, and then they approach you. And Eyebrows is a little more skittish, but as you keep playing and you don't seem to like threaten him, he pokes at your leg, just kind of testing, see what you'll do. And then when he sees you do nothing but keep playing, he just steps right up to you, and
And to further show that I mean them no harm, I'm going to just sit on the ground with both of them, completely
yes, here you
ignoring
go.
everything else. And you are
I'm
correct in
removing
what
a
I'm
brain
playing.
cell.
And if I
Oh,
get
it
to
hurts
have the
so
brain
much.
cell returned, I do believe it's my turn for
I
that.
shouldn't be performing open brain surgery while playing D&D.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'll say it took your action to do that, but you have you have successfully tamed these dragons. It's a Tuesday for you. Oh, look at you, charming dragons, a regular bard. So what anything you would like to do with your bonus action?
Nope. I'm going to continue to give these two pseudo dragons
Okay.
my undivided attention,
Oh,
for
I
fear
completely
of
forgot
scaring them off
Ryder.
and risking them becoming
Well,
angry
I'll
and
say
attacking.
he is actually only sitting at 2 HP from the last battle, so he's been a little slower, but he's like, "No, I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Don't even worry about it." Okay. He's also, let's see, does he have a Oh, he has a crossbow. He'll try to shoot this dragon with his crossbow, or this guard drake. Oh, and got an 18. He does shoot the
Can I just
guard drake for
motion
9
for
damage,
Ryder to
but then
come
he
join
sees
me
you
in the
motion,
pseudo
and then
dragons?
he's like, oh, your playing is quite lovely. It's nice to see you up and about at all, but I didn't know you played music so wonderfully. Okay.
I'm going to nod to him
And
in
now we are
acknowledgement and make a mental note to
back up to
heal
the
him
top of
later.
initiative. Priscilla. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Once more with feeling. Strike
That'll
down.
hit. Ooh, yeah,
16?
he's looking real bad.
All right, so I'm bringing it down, and that'll be 7 slashing.
Rosalind, your turn.
Come on, right here. Come on, you know you want to hit me. Come on.
Should someone go and grab the broom, or should we just wait until we've taken care of this guard drake first?
I'm pretty sure it's a puzzle, which is something that Jalen would tell her.
Do you want me to go over there and start looking at this, see if I can figure it out?
It might not hurt.
Get away with these things.
I wouldn't touch it.
Would investigate going
I'll
over
say
investigating
if you
the pillar take my
disengage,
action?
I will let you investigate as a bonus action because of your expertise in navigating dungeons. 5.
Okay.
10,
Then I'm going
15,
to action disengage
25.
and go
Okay.
over and look
Go
at
ahead and roll. Okay.
And then I will take
I will let you do your
look-see.
choice with
Am I rolling
advantage.
perception or investigation? Perfect.
Wonderful.
Natural 20!
So what you see with the nat 20 is that there is a little tiny tripwire tied to the broom. And you notice that if you pulled on the tripwire, it would activate a trapdoor that is basically in the all of the areas around this statue that would cause them to like fall out from under you and you'd fall into lava. So you got that trap and you know how to disarm it. You also notice with your nat 20 that the statue itself has a triangular base, but underneath it there's a small hexagon-shaped port. Like it's you know, like that child, like, or you know, that little baby game with you know, the shape, or when you like try to take a triangle and put it in the circle hole. It's like that situation. There's a triangular base to this statue, but underneath it there's a hexagon-shaped yes, hexagonal shaped hole.
A hexagonal shaped hole.
Okay.
Does it look like this?
Everything goes in the
Oh, my
square hole.
word.
It all goes in the square hole.
I'm having flashbacks to that video. Yep, somebody posted it.
Yeah. Is it?
It hurts
love
my
it.
soul.
Because I disengaged
watched
and
it
all
too many
that
times.
and did my bonus action to look, I'm assuming
With
that
the
I
nat
can't
20,
try
I'll
and
let you
disarm the trap this turn.
begin
I
to
need
do
to
that.
wait.
It'll take a little time, I'll say, but you can disarm it without needing to make a check.
Okay. And then
I'll say I said you don't need to make
I
a
don't
check if
remember
you
what
just
that
take your
check
time, because
is.
you got
Give
a
me
nat
just
20.
a second. Let me pull it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time and start the process of disarming it. Does it look like if I
Yes. If you're strong
we
enough
would
to
be able
lift
to
a 4 foot
move
tall
the entire
stone statue.
Okay, so I'll make a mental note of that.
Oh,
But
I think I know
we
a
can
Minotaur who might be able
disarm
to.
the trap first, and then see if we can move the whole statue, so we can see
Okay.
what this hexagonal hole underneath it is.
Okay.
But that's gonna
it
be the end
is,
of my turn.
Lemon Bar's turn. It's just gonna keep chilling with yeah, they're non-combatants now. They're your pets. They're your pets. Lana, it's now your turn.
Yeah. I will name my lemon bar dragon. I know what I'm gonna name it, but I will explain its name to it later. First thing I'm gonna do is walk
It's the
around
same
to
size and
flanking
shape.
and bring my axe.
With advantage.
Great axe
that
down on
that
this
does not
this
hit.
wolf.
It
That's not
manages
really
to
a wolf.
duck and weave.
Man, that's a 13. That's only a 13 to hit. Okay, well,
all right, Jalen, it is now your turn.
This is unfortunate. I will. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Fabulous. I am going to scooch that slight thought. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna run at this dude.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your
run.
to hit then.
Yeah.
With advantage because it's being
I'm gonna
flanked.
going rush. But yeah.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
21.
Okay.
I'm going to use my savage attack to reroll
it's
the
fine.
damage on that.
How do you want to do this?
Wow, I rolled the same number twice. 5 damage.
Oh, yes.
I would like to. Can you scroll up a little bit? Damn. Okay. So I'm going to. Oh, I can do it. So I'm going to run at this guy, and I'm going to run the full 20 feet. Not all the way. I won't go that far. It's a full 20 feet. And then as I'm like running, I'm creating momentum, and it's just gonna like it's gonna keep
you're
going
running
when
into
I
the
stop
lava
dead
pit
and land in the lava pit.
Oh, you stop dead and it. Okay, now I get it. Yes, it flies. It flies
I'm
into
not.
the lava
I
pit.
stopped dead. It just keeps going and it flies into the lava pit.
And with that,
because this is Mario Kart,
we will exit initiative as you have either
I love it.
Yes, you have killed or be petted every creature in this room.
Killed or be petted.
Thank you.
Nice. Can I
go ahead and cast your spell.
Heal our poor injured friendo?
Yes.
I would like to go over to the lemon bar pseudo dragon.
It's gonna be 5 heals for Ryder, and that's it on my spell slots.
I would like to give scritches underneath the dragon's chin.
Oh, go ahead.
And I would like to say I shall name you May after the great dragon Mephyra, leader, queen of the gym dragons, and deity to my people.
I am going to offer my horns as a perch to Eyebrows, and I'm just gonna tell him your name is Eyebrows.
It will sit, kind of like gripping one claw on either of your horns, and actually both of you sort of hear or feel in your heads. A name given is quite a gift. Services in exchange for this gift. Do you have any more lemon bars? Is just what one of them says to you, Lana. Noted. Tight. And yours, eyebrows, it says to you,
I can make
Jolin.
more.
My soul.
I have.
Alrighty. That sounds pretty nice. I like the gift. A name, eyebrows. I like it. Well, I ate a lot of dwarven chocolate, so now my accent's like
Amazing.
Scotty! I love it. Oh my word. Oh no. I ate a lot of dwarven chocolate, and now I sound like a dwarf.
I was about to ask.
Yeah,
Lovely
Rosalind,
DM,
how's the trap coming?
along? I can take my time.
Yes. So you
give
do
myself a few
successfully
minutes,
disarm
and
the
then
trap.
do I
Let me move
disarm
all
it?
y'all to... Hold on. Let me... there we go. No, Rosalind! I'm sorry. Hold on. Over here. No, gosh. I tried to move all of you, and this is... Okay. Okay. Now...
Oh no!
Just let me move Joe. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking.
From the group. There we go.
Yes.
Now we're cooking with gas. So I take the time that I need to. I disarm the trap, and then I look at my toned but not very muscular body, and I say, "Can I, Jolin, can I get some help moving the statue, please?"
Jolin,
I
you
would
don't
love to
you
help
don't
you
even
with
need to
this.
roll. It would be an insult to you to roll
it.
to pick up this statue.
I'm gonna help her with that.
It's pretty easy. So you know
just,
that
like,
this
pick it
doesn't
up and
go.
kind of
The
set it
statue
to the
doesn't go
side a
here,
little
but it
bit.
does go somewhere else. And
Have I noticed any in my walk through walkthrough? Did I notice any
no, you didn't notice
triangular
anything like
shaped
that.
holes in the floor that we could put this statue? Okay. Did I notice any statues with a hexagonal base
you
that could
didn't
fit
notice
into
anything
the
like that.
hole that's left there?
Lana, as you are kind of looking this over, May, who has formed this telepathic connection to you, they fly to like this square over here and rest on what appears to be something made of stone, and it communicates to you what you seek is here. Its hand,
under the lava.
Its hand is sticking up out of the lava, but the rest of it is.
I don't know how he gets
submerged
it
in
out
the
from under the lava.
What are we gonna do about that then?
Can is the lava fake?
Okay. You throw a rope down.
Oh, I would
and
like
as soon
to
as it
take my
gets too
rope
close
out of my
to the lava,
bag
the rope
and
catches
fasten
fire.
a slip knot. Well, that went about as it should have. Does anyone have some chain?
Right.
It's too heavy for me.
No.
It's
you-
a stone
May,
statue
can you get that
about
out
as
of
tall
there?
as a
Hey, we have
a
little
one
friends.
of your kind.
Can't they fly
It's
down?
far too large for me.
I don't suppose.
Alright,
I don't
I need to
suppose you-
remove my rope
How
from my
heavy
inventory.
do you all think it is?
Wait, one of us has a ring of water walking, right?
The
water.
ring of water
It's
walking
water.
does
Oh, yeah.
specify
We
that it
have
does
two
work on
dragons.
other
Not water.
liquids. You can
Check.
I mean,
water
does it
walk
work
on this
similar?
lava.
Is it liquid? Does
mean-
that count?
I don't really.
Yes, it's liquid rock, so yes.
Let's not do attune to it
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
liquid.
Yeah, the
Do we know exactly where it's at?
Yeah, the dragons. You can see the hand sticking out of the lava.
I have a really harebrained idea, but I'm gonna like illustrate it first before I do it because I want to make sure the action economy works. Can I use my movement to get in there, into the lava? Use my action to throw it up out of the lava so that Jialin can pull it out, and then use the rest of my movement to get out and bonus action
That's-
second wind.
If I'm
We're
real,
not in combat
so
anymore.
what you're suggesting, Priscilla, is if I'm really quick,
It's like
I
a bad
can-
idea.
You could
Yeah,
could
but you'd
just
be
give
taking-
me.
I can go in lava. Yeah.
Yeah, Priscilla is a tiefling. They
resistant
are
to
resistant
fire.
to fire.
That's true. Also,
It's just okay. It's just a skin exfoliation bath. Okay, just look at it that way.
Are you going to
just
attempt
A
this?
skin exfoliation bath. The woman is the mad woman just said out loud.
Yes, unless someone's gonna stop me or come up with something else, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
no.
I mean, if you can do it in 6 seconds, if you can do it in a turn, no one can
In
stop
6
you.
Yep. So that's the plan. That's what I'm doing.
All right, so
Okay,
you jump in the lava, try to throw it
yeah.
to Gialin.
I'm like Gialin, catch, and then I'm gonna make an athletics check to try to chuck it to
Okay.
Gialin.
Roll a. Okay. This is. Okay.
the action economy
So-
works.
You, as
It's
soon as
so
you
bad,
touch the
the
lava, you
lava,
immediately
I-
take less than I thought it would be. 21
It's
fire
like
damage.
10.
Okay, so that's
halved.
halved.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Halved
down
it
to
to
0?
right. Oh no.
So 21
Is
halved
10.
would be. No, I'm not down yet.
Roll an athletics check
Oh
to
Oh,
lift the
no.
statue up out of the...
Um,
This is so good. Though.
This is a nightmare.
13.
13.
13.
Oh, 13.
Can I
you-
give her?
You
Can I
pull
give
it out.
her
I'm basically
Can I
trying to
give
get it
her,
to where
like,
Gialin can grab the hand.
advantage by just cheering her on? Like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
I'll say you can reach down and
I mean,
try
yeah.
to, like, help her
Okay.
pull.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, like while Priscilla is doing this, can I reach down and try to
Yes.
grab Priscilla so that like
Okay,
pull Priscilla out?
Both of, Priscilla,
Lana was
Yeah,
so
pulling
you
Priscilla
roll
out.
roll a,
I can step up.
roll a... Okay, Priscilla, roll a strength
Mhm.
check again. Because you're doing with advantage because these two are helping you.
That'll be a. Let me see what that makes that a 17.
Okay, that's enough. You manage to hold your grip on the statue as these two pull you up out of the lava.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind.
Yeah, second wind. Just take a breather, take some time for yourself, you gotta really take
just-
care of
just
yourself
jump
after
at it.
That regains me 7 hit points, so I'm almost back to where I started.
This is so dumb.
I-
We just
I
said
just kind
someone
of
jumped in lava.
dust the lava off, and I'm like, huh. It really works wonders on the pores,
right.
everybody.
If
We're
I
just
were
standing in shock
I'm
that
impressed.
Lana is just staring at Priscilla like, did you actually like Lana is still in shock that her friend just jumped into lava. Because
I would
Avalon is
just,
shocked that
pat
his
her
friend
on the
just
back
Hey,
and
hey,
was like, yeah, right, okay.
Don't do that again. Don't ever do that again. You're not immune to fire. That's like, if I were to break the fourth wall here, that's literally 10d10 of damage every round you're in there.
I was nice and did just 4d10 for the first round.
Oh,
I know.
there's actually, it actually is listed as 10d10 in
This
the
is-
DMG. It's one of
Yeah,
the few things that they
this is
actually
canonically slightly colder lava. It's
Lana,
This is
Chilled
canonically
lava.
slightly colder.
Chill
Lana-
lava.
Chill.
Lana, you honestly, you act like you've never hooked up with a flame elemental before.
Okay.
I'm amazed.
No, I haven't. First of all,
So
I
I'm
haven't
not
hooked up
the
with
only
anything
maiden in the
before.
party.
Um,
Got it.
What are the mechanics of that?
I would like to point out that like a much meaner DM would probably have destroyed most of your gear, Priscilla. I'm not that
Oh
mean though.
no.
I mean, you
Don't
can
make him
destroy it,
mean
that's
for the
fine.
rest
You
of
do
us,
ruin your
please.
pants though. You did ruin your pants. Your pant legs are totally singed off.
Are they like capris
no.
now? Because I'm okay with
They're
this.
slightly less
They're-
than capris.
No, they're
They're
not. They're not
school-
like
they're
they're not like
school-appropriate
super short
shorts.
shorts, are they? Because
They're
that does not go with the
school-appropriate
top I have
shorts.
Are
on.
they super short shorts just like Rosalind's now?
Yeah, they're short shorts.
Who wears short shorts?
That does not go with the top I have on. That's the real travesty.
Now
here.
that statue is
That's a real
lava,
trap.
does it have
Can
a
we grab
hexagonal
can we
base?
grab the broom now?
Yes, the statue you pulled out
Okay,
of
let's
here
plug
does have a
that in.
hexagonal base.
Plug it in, plug it in.
You put it in, and the statue it clicks in, and you know that back at the main room there will be another magic item waiting for you. And this one, actually written on this statue, it says, "Matthew was the first of them I saw. His blood splattered across the ground and his body torn apart by those claws. I commended the Undertaker on stitching him back up for the funeral, incomplete though it was. I used to wish he were one of my statues that I could fabricate back together. A foolish wish," is written on this statue to apparently Matthew.
That is dark.
Gialin is like so like
This man lost his whole family to a dragon
Gialin is
attack.
so
of
like
course.
uncomfy with this that she doesn't even say that she's going to claim the next magic item because she gave the last one to Frida. She's just like, huh.
Should I add a broom of flying to my inventory because I grabbed it
We
and
will go.
everything? Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
Broom of flying back to the
Yes.
main room because we know we have to fly
Okay.
to get up to the next one.
So,
dear.
and let me just double check what the magic item that Matthew gives is. It is a parapet of wound closure.
Oh, that's for
So
someone who's
near
going to be
Priscilla?
taking a lot of damage.
Or
If none of you object, I wouldn't be opposed to carrying that. Then
I think Gialin just said that she pocketed it. Gialin just casually pockets
no, you know
that.
that makes sense.
What?
No worries.
There's there's like 4 frontliners
there's-
in this party, so
Okay. Yes, and these are. Don't worry. So, so you can enter this room. As you enter this this
I
room
have a
up
question,
here,
DM. Is there an indication on
Yes.
this room anywhere that indicates what its command word is? Or do we have any idea what it could be?
written in common on the side, it says, "Wick is awesome."
Even if you do throw in the lava,
Throw it
it
in the
can't be
lava.
destroyed. It's a magic item.
the lava.
Magic items can be destroyed by lava. This is known by everyone.
Haven't you ever watched Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, come on.
Who is
Rita?
this Lord
It has
of
to be-
the Rings?
Special lava
Fair
though.
enough.
That's the question we've all been wondering.
Do we have that? Have
no,
I read Lord of
no.
the Rings?
Depends on who you ask.
Okay. So as I will begin describing this final room to you. So as you all enter this room, there are two. Let me pull up my thing. Let's see. Across this left wall here, this wall to the left, there is this elaborate painting or sculpture rather of a not sculpture, it's what's it called, it's an engraving in the wall decorated to look like a waterfall rushing down, and across this wall engraved in letters it says, "Some nights I see him, my young David, wreathed in flames. Oh, I wish I could pull him from them and put him somewhere safe. Some secret hideaway where the flames won't touch him. Rohan Stone." And then the other thing that is notable about this room is that there is this strange long hallway that goes more than 100 feet in this direction. At the very end of the hallway, you see a chest just sitting there. And there's this, to the right side of this hallway, on the floor, there is this strange groove that runs along the entire length of this hallway and seems to end in this space right here, right to the right below the hallway entrance. And there seems to be something that looks like a what's it called? Yeah, there's just this strange indent into the floor that's like rectangular in shape. You know it's not for the statues. It almost looks like a mold. Like an ingot or something like that.
I would like to take a closer look at this and do my
sorry, one more detail is that about half scattered across this hallway are gold coins that end about here. Like they're various they're in various places. There doesn't seem to be a pattern to them, but most of them do not reach more than halfway down this hallway. That is the fine.
I would like to take a look-see and see if I can decipher what this is with my dungeon crawling knowledge.
Roll an investigation check.
Can it be perception? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Nice! That's a 23.
So with a 23, as you're examining their sort of random placement, there doesn't appear to be any kind of, like, trigger or mechanism or any physical thing, but you can kind of feel in the stones all along this hallway, there's there's something magical about this. Like, this isn't a physical trap. This is a magic trap of some kind. Not necessarily a deadly one, you don't think, but it's hard to tell what it is exactly.
So I convey what I understand. I'm decently quick. Because of my familiarity with dungeons like this, I'm more able to resist damage that comes from traps like these. You want me to see if I can safely trigger this, see what's gonna happen?
We could use something projectile like a javelin.
Or I could throw one of my darts. Want me to try that?
It would be better than trying you first.
Okay. I would like to throw a dart down the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see if the motion through, or see what could possibly trigger this. If it's moving through it, or if it's landing on a tile. So
you throw your dart, and it you throw it as far as you can, and it kind of just clatters on the ground.
Nothing happens.
And nothing happens.
Do try throwing one on one of the tiles in which the coins are on.
I will try that. Anything different?
You do? And nope, it moves some of the coins.
Okay. I know we love our little pseudo-dragon friends, but maybe it needs something live to fly in?
Yeah. I am also hugging eyebrows.
I'm hugging eyebrows.
Okay, fine.
It's like,
should I take a step forward then?
Eyebrows together.
I'll be able to handle anything that happens to me better than probably the rest. than at least some of you guys. I'm still full health, so
I suppose.
I mean, brute
So,
forcing
I-
most of the traps has
I'm
gone
gonna
pretty well
cautiously
for us.
take a step forward. First, I'm gonna step on one that has a coin, has coins on it.
Okay. As soon as you step on that tile, you disappear.
Where do I go?
And I will describe what the rest of you see first. The rest of you see a single gold coin where Rosalind was standing drop to the floor. And Rosalind, you appear back at the entrance of the dungeon, completely unharmed, though you are missing a single gold piece.
Okay. Alrighty, if that is the case, then I will start to make my way back.
Okay.
What do the rest of you do before you notice
Does
that?
Rosalind
As
have
soon as I
the
see-
broom?
Oh, I am
I'm gonna.
I am immediately
You
I'm
run
immediately running after.
You
her.
run here. Wait, okay. As soon as you touch it,
Yeah,
boom, you
mhm.
disappear. You
Does
You
don't
Rosalind
all-
have the
very-
broom?
I haven't been able to move that far, so I'm still in the same room as Priscilla.
Does Rosalind
Okay.
have the broom, or did she leave it with us?
I probably have the broom in my backpack. But
Oh no.
as soon as I notice I'm back at the entrance,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout, "I'm okay! I'll be back in just a moment!"
Priscilla, you are also missing a gold coin.
Can we hear that?
Yeah, I'll say you guys left the door open because you were raised in a barn, apparently.
Is that a cow joke?
I wouldn't stake my
Well-
career on it.
Rosalind, apparently
Haha.
that's a toll road.
So
You know, these jokes are rarely funny.
I would like, now that I know what's gonna happen if I step on one with a coin on it, I would like to step on one that does not have a coin on it.
Before she does
Oh.
that, Jialin grabs her by, like, the shoulder. If you step in there again, give me the broom.
Okay, I pull the broom out of my backpack and give it to Gialin. I'll step on a tile that does not
Okay.
have a coin.
You see that, like, as far, how many times will you try this?
If I just
Because what I'm going to say is that there are coins on, like, basically all of these tiles, and I'll be generous and say about 3 more times of this just happening over and over again. It seems that, like, when you touch these tiles, a single gold coin of yours disappears out of your pocket.
okay, so I lose
In the
three
space
gold,
where
I
you
lose 3
touched.
gold coins.
Yep,
I
you
would
lose
like-
3 gold coins.
I would
Is
like
it
to say
possible
the
for
magic
me
words.
is it possible for me to pick up the gold coins off the floor without touching the floor?
Roll a sleight of hand check. This is really difficult.
Okay.
I would like to say the magic words. Wick is cool.
You mean with this awesome?
The broom begins flying at your command.
I would like to fly on the broom. And then I will also attempt to cross the broom without touching any of the walls or the floor.
That is a 14
Okay.
sleight of hand.
The DC is 20.
Okay,
You
just
lose
here
a gold
again.
coin and walk back here.
Okay, that's fine. I lose 4 gold coins. I'll remove those.
So, Jialin, you are just flying down this hallway, and you aren't actually touching anything. It's just I have to, you align to the grid. So you're flying down, and you see this treasure chest just sitting in the middle of the, at the end of the hallway.
I am going to poke it with the end of my javelin.
Okay. Okay.
We have to stop
Hold
touching
on
things.
1 second while I pull something up.
Ominous.
Okay. And oh, here. And, let me see. +5 to,
Ominous.
Did you put
oh,
a treasure chest mimic
it rolled a
in
nat 20. Jialin, your javelin is crunched in half by this mimic that bites your javelin out out of your hand. You are very lucky that you didn't touch it with your actual hand.
And that's exactly why I use the javelin.
It begins to chew up the javelin in its mouth, and you
no.
hear just this horrible crunch.
She just kind of like looks back and says, "I'm not turning this one into a pet."
That's entirely fair.
Can I attack it while on the broom? Is that
Uh,
something I can do?
You gather that if you you can attack it, but it seems to be like a melee combatant, and that like you'd have to like get into initiative. But it also occurs to you that like if someone with range just keeps shooting at it, and it's basically dead.
Yeah.
All right. I will return back
I'm
the
gonna
way
blast
I
it.
came and relay that information.
Okay. So who would who has a range option that they think is good enough to take out this mimic? Okay.
I got a Volt Bullet.
Okay.
I can do it repeatedly.
We're not gonna have you roll because it's just
Alright,
gonna
so
be a
that's
long
dirty
time.
20 to hit.
Yeah. What's it going to do? Try to
I
bite
can
you?
just sit here and like, poof, poof, poof.
You
I just like look kind of somber, and I'm like, I learned magic today, or yesterday, and it's already become.
yeah, you
mundane.
keep blasting
So
them,
I just blast
and
this thing to death.
it can't do anything, you see, because like when it tries to move off of its little platform here onto one of the squares, it instantly teleports back to this space. So it can't leave this space because it just keeps being teleported back.
Oh, no.
And you
no.
kill it. Yes.
This feels wrong.
And
I see why it's
as
so
it
angry.
begins to dissolve into goo, you see that like there's this one singular object that isn't part of this like strange goo, and as the rest of the goo kind of begins to evaporate around it, you see a gold coin, or this gold key with a skeleton face on kind of the bottom of the key.
Na-na-na-na.
You got my reference.
I think that's important. Do you want to
Yes.
fly back over?
Or did you-
Okay,
John?
you
Grab
all
it?
do a complicated roll. Whoever
Or did
wants
it pop
to
over into my hand?
roll a sleight of hand check to try to pick it up without touching the tiles.
Oh, who's got? I have an idea. We can send one of the. Maybe we shouldn't send one of the flying dragons over.
We don't
'Cause
have
what if they
money.
don't have any gold? Jalen just like gives Eyebrows a gold coin.
What if they
Okay.
don't have coins?
I'll say Eyebrows
There
is
we go.
small enough to interact with it without fully triggering. It's a little easier just because it's smaller than Rosalind with their human-sized hands. So yeah, you guys have the key. Wonderful.
Love it.
Rosalind, I would like you to roll an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a moment. Skills. Advantage. Gimme. That's 14.
14. You do notice.
I'm better with perception than I am with investigation right
Oh,
now because
okay.
my wisdom is higher than my wit.
Roll perception then with advantage if that's what you would have
Okay.
preferred.
I would prefer perception at this point. That's still better. That's a 17.
Okay,
pretty
you
good.
do notice on this wall next to this these words carved in the wall, there's a little button to press. Secret door.
Secret tunnel.
tunnel.
That was
I'm
beautiful.
proud and disappointed at the same time.
I as I'm looking over at the wall and seeing this button, I say, "Hey, y'all! I think I found a secret room. I will use my bow staff to poke the button so I don't touch it directly."
Okay. I am moving you into the room, but that's just so you can see. You aren't actually standing here. Hold on, let me...
Okay, that's fine. I get it.
So you see that this entire room is, first of all, filled with a 25-foot deep pool of water. And on the other side of this water, there's this large waterfall that's just falling down into it. And you also see this triangular pedestal.
Ooh.
And also,
25 foot.
one more thing to mention.
Go ahead.
There is this purple weird purple gas or chemical that is released into the water. So you think that swimming through the water is dangerous, but the waterfall itself is harmless. It's like it's being pumped in to the pool, not the waterfall.
Okay. Giolin, can I see that? Is there any breaks in this waterfall that I can see?
No.
So I'd have to just fly straight through it. Can I? Hey, Giolin. Can I see that flying broom? I have an idea.
She'll just hand it over with no struggle.
Yeah. So I will get on the flying broom, but before I get on, I think, if I'm correct, I have rope in my inventory. Yeah, I have 50 feet of rope. I'm gonna wrap. Did we bring the triangle?
I assumed Jolin was carrying it.
Okay, so I will first fly through the waterfall.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine.
And when I see the triangular base, I'll be like, I'll fly back through. I'll soaking wet, and I'll be like, hey, the statue that we found in the guard drake room, it goes on the other side of the waterfall. So here's my idea. Maybe someone who's a bit stronger can fly across.
Strap it to my back.
And take the statue, tie the rope, and pull it across.
I will also note, Rosalind, you have a ring of water walking.
I have it?
Yeah, you have it.
Oh. Or, yeah, we could just do that.
I was going to say, we got the thing for walking on the water.
I will test the weight of the statue first. Safe lifting and all that. Can I pick up the statue safely?
Roll an athletics check. Jolin doesn't need to, but you do.
Okay. Give me a second.
Jolin encourages this test
you said
of one's strength.
Athletics.
Athletics?
Yes.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You remember to lift with your knees and not your back. You have a firm grip on it. It's a little hefty, but you do manage to get it.
Reminds me of my nieces and nephews, my younger. So I'll just pick it up and with the ring, walk it across with it all hoisted and put it into place.
Okay. This trap, as soon as you put the statue into this, the rest of you hear this loud thunk all the way at the other side of the hallway. At the end of the hallway, you see this dragon head statue come out of the wall, open its mouth, and it is beginning to charge fire. Like, you can feel the heat standing 100 feet away from it. This will be a massive blast. You guys need to get out of the way. You do have a feeling that this, based on the inscription here, never mind. What do you guys do? You gotta be real quick, you have one turn.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Yeah, I'm
we should
gonna,
probably
I'm
rush
gonna
for the
broom
door.
Scoot out of the way.
Um.
I'm zooming.
Okay. What room?
I'm gonna zoom. I'm gonna zoom for the waterfall. I'm gonna zoom into the
Okay.
waterfall.
Jalen, I would like you
Yeah, I
to
was gonna
roll an
say through the door
athletics
to the
check
waterfall.
to see how many people you can carry across on the broom.
Oh no.
Well, you are little.
Dirty 20.
I'm a small bean.
Okay. I will
Little.
say you can pick up two people.
I'm going to interpose myself in between
you have
danger
this-
and everyone else.
Even from here,
Pulling my
you can
shield
feel
out.
that this fire will be
Feedback
more
from
intense than the
Justin real
lava.
quick, guys. Lana can turn into a fat fox and become really light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lana does that, and then you can pick up, two people.
Third creature.
Yes.
I'm at least gonna grab Ryder and probably
Ryder
Priscilla
just,
because she's...
jumps across this using his rabbit hop ability to the other side of the waterfall. It's like, I think this is
Okay.
the way we have to go.
And then I'm gonna grab... who is closest to me at this point,
Frida
then?
and Hayden would be closest.
Okay, so then Frida and Hayden, and then... I guess Lana is also on me. I'm sorry, Priscilla.
Lana's a fox.
That's okay. I can take it.
Maybe can
She's strong.
both the pseudo dragons work together
You
to carry
believe in her?
Priscilla
They are
across?
tiny creatures. They cannot carry a person.
So never mind.
Okay.
If we believe in them.
I am
Oh, no.
interposing my shield,
You-
trying to make it to where
Okay.
it doesn't damage these pseudo dragons.
Oh,
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
shout
be
some
mean,
words
she
of
did-
encouragement
might
at
just
Priscilla
die.
and give her a bardic.
Oh.
she was very impressive with the
Or
lava
you
last.
could just step out of the line of the narrow hallway
Oh, no.
and go towards the dungeon room door. You could just
Or you
do
can
that.
try to jump in this water. It's a little poisonous, but you will probably survive that better.
That is a suggestion that Jialin yells at her.
Poison water.
All right, I'm gonna just kind of like fall backwards into the
You
water.
fall backwards into the water. You take...
Oh, no.
Hold on, let me roll my d10 of damage. It is... Yeah, you
Seems
would
better than the fire.
You take 8 poison damage as a massive wave of fire completely envelops everything above you, but stops at the waterfall. You also see that it goes down this other hallway down into the first room. So even that would not have saved you if you went the other way.
Okay.
It keeps going, and Priscilla, you're gonna take one more d10 of damage before the fire stops. You take 6 more poison damage.
When
I'm
the fire goes down, I will fly over just
oh
me.
no, we gotta
Like,
grab.
I'll drop everybody off if I can, and then like fly over her and pick her up if I can.
Okay. You will take roll an athletics check to try to grab her from the
Is she like floating if she's unconscious? Because I'd like to like grab her by the collar.
Yeah, she would be
18.
she would be unconscious, yeah, so yeah, I'll just give it to you with your strength. Yeah, 18. Okay. You pull her out of the water. You do take a little bit of poison damage. Let me roll. I'll say a d6 because you just submerged your hand. 2. You take 2 poison damage, but pull her out.
I'm gonna as soon as
Ryder immediately rushes up and lays his hands upon Priscilla and casts Cure Wounds. Priscilla, are you okay? And suddenly you are healed for 7. He didn't even realize he did that. He's like, I thought I was a decent nurse, but I didn't think I could do that.
Yeah. Got the magic touch.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm good.
Oh, he actually like embraces you, and he's like, "You were always my most reckless student."
You didn't say that when I got in the lava. Why
Well,
say
I
it
mean,
now?
at least you were fire resistant. This was, oh, and
There goes my exfoliation. I'm gonna need another bath.
let's be careful about that. Hayden, as you look down this hallway at this dragon statue, you notice something. Something that is unmistakable to you. The horns on this dragon head? Huh?
Amphere.
Okay.
I said Amphere.
Well, actually, all of you notice, two, strange things. You saw that groove in the floor, there is molten gold oozing down into that groove into the floor, and now it makes, and now all those gold coins are pooling into this one little ingot over here. So yeah, you... Huh?
Should we just kill people?
No, they're
Did we
just
kill
coins.
people?
It doesn't hurt people.
Oh, right, because it was just... Right.
Yes.
It just swapped. I got it.
Actually, Frida, I would also like you to roll a perception check.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm terrible at perception, actually.
You don't notice anything.
That's 5. Good
Um,
at investigation, though.
another time, perhaps. So, Hayden,
Alright,
what
alright.
you notice, that is unique to you is that the horns on this dragon head are the same shape as Jace's.
It has my entire undivided attention.
Okay,
I need to go check this thing out.
Do you try to borrow the broom or anything?
Nope. Tunnel vision completely forgot about all dangers
you lose a single
and
gold
the
coin
entire party.
in that space. And then I imagine you walk
would like
back.
to try to get the gold
Shit.
bar.
Oh.
It is very hot right now.
Can I pour water on it?
We gotta stop touching hot things.
Yeah, sure. You pour water on it, and then you
Oh,
have a
yeah.
whole
That would
gold
work,
ingot. It is worth 500 gold. Yeah, it was a lot of gold coins.
Holy shit.
That all melted down into one bar.
Nice.
So, after making my way back, I'm just going to turn to the party,
Ella
mildly
just hands
frantic.
it over.
Broom, who's got the broom? Please, I need to borrow the broom.
You fly over there, Jace. I'm just gonna put you here just for now. When you examine the head closely, it isn't Jace, which is a relief in and of itself. The features are the sculpting work on this statue is incredibly detailed, and so you can know for certain that it is not Jace. But the horns are the same shape, and there are some features that are similar, but not exact. The snout's a little too long. The canines are a little more pronounced. There are these little things to most people. Most people wouldn't really notice, but you, who've spent a lot of time with Jace in both of his forms, you can pick them out. What this does tell you, however, and what you very distinctly remember from Jace, is that horn shape is something that usually denotes family members.
Oh, fuck. Am I able to tell if there's any more
Just
of
the head.
this
Just the
statue,
head.
or is it like just the head of a dragon?
I will let you roll an Arcana or Nature check as well, though, just to see how much information you can glean from this head.
Here. Shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a nature check. No, the chonky boy has given me a 12.
It might be female. You don't know for sure. You think Jace explained some differences with like But dragons are also shapeshifters, so it's really hard to tell just in general. So it's some features you're like, am I just clocking? Does this dragon actually present as feminine, or am I just clocking these features as feminine? You're not entirely sure.
Mhm. Does it
It
look
is
like
firmly
it's
secured to the wall.
secured to anything?
It's a
How
it
firmly
is.
are we talking?
It's like half of your size. It's a really big, heavy stone statue. You would not be able to break it off.
Shit. Damn. I need the statue for reasons. Let me think. Okay, I want to take the broom back
Okay,
to the
you
party
fly back.
because I have questions for the party. Okay, so I found a thing. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but does anyone have the ability to shrink things by any
I could
chance?
turn it into dust. That would shrink it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
I-
sorry, can't help you.
I very much need this thing to not be dust. Damn,
Double check my
okay.
spell list. Are you trying to break it off the wall?
I need to bring this thing with me for reasons.
Really? There's nothing I can
And-
do really to break it off unless I shot it with a missile, but that might break it. I don't want to do that.
Okay, are any of you by chance secretly a really good artist?
I mean,
You saw Lana painting her armor.
Hayden. Lana did paint her armor. Yes, that is true.
Okay, so I feel bad because
Lana will
Lana's not
try
present
her
to chime
best
in,
to
but
take a
I would
sketch
ask
of it.
Lana.
You are her captain after all. She will
Perfect.
perform your very reasonable requests.
I can probably
As
pull up Lana's
accurately as
sheet because
possible.
she's part of the campaign and have her actually roll it.
I can do that. Okay.
And then can I offer
Flippy.
the help action?
Would it be more
Yes.
performance or sleight of hand? Or just basic
I
experience?
already rolled performance, so
Yeah,
that's
that's better for Lana.
23 with a 19. Wow. Lana does an incredible job, like almost picture perfect.
Holy shit.
Like this.
Lana, you never cease to amaze me. Thank you so much. And then I'm just gonna take the sketch, fold it carefully, and slip it into a pocket for later.
Hayden, as you're
that is
flying
very
back,
concerning.
one strange thing you
What is it?
notice, there's a single coin on the ground that isn't damaged at all. Not the one you made at the end of the hallway, but halfway down.
Can I? Okay,
Yeah.
so the trick with this hallway is we can't actually touch the floor, right? So can I just fly the broom down and just sort of lean down and put my face really fucking close to this coin, see if I notice anything off about it?
It looks like an old coin. I mean it.
I'm decently good with dexterous and stuff. Do you want me to try and reach down and grab it?
Well, since I'm already here, can I try and
Yep.
grab it, and then
Or
if
just have
not,
Go ahead
swap
and roll a
places with
sleight of hand
Rosalind
check.
Have one of the Drago boys
to pick
do
up
it.
this coin?
Yes, we did establish the Draco boys can pick them up if you give them a gold piece in case they fail. Yeah, you accidentally
It's
touch
gonna
the
be an
floor with
11.
just the tip of your fingernail and teleport away, and then you guys just get the guard drakes to do it.
Oh, shit.
I guess it would give it
It
to.
works.
I'll say Eyebrows picks it up. Here you go. And Jalen, you notice that this is it's slightly bigger than most coins, like the size of little bit bigger than a 50-cent piece, a little bit thicker than most coins, and it is a little heavier than you expected. Like it's a pretty heavy coin.
As somebody who's like done at least a little bit of traveling to get where I'm at, is there a chance that I recognize it?
It has strange markings, but no roll necessary. It's nothing you recognize.
With my research and time spent in more ancient places, do I recognize it?
No.
I don't.
When Hayden gets back, I ask him if he knows if there was anybody else from his world that happened to come to this world.
Oh boy. So I'm going to hesitate and slowly look at each of them in turn, as I wasn't quite prepared to share any of this information with them, at least not yet. And I'm going to give a brief description of that statue and how it resembles one of my husband's, and how his father, how Jace's father, is not from Vittore at all. And then further explain how I'm wondering if perhaps this happens to be where the Avarises hail from originally.
You seem pretty uncomfortable with that
Interesting.
possibility.
Well, considering Avaris blood is, with the exception of my dear sweet Jace, typically an unpleasant experience, I'm not too keen on the idea of running into any of the in-laws here. In fact, I was unaware
She's
that
gonna hand him the
there were
coin
any
and say,
beyond those
well, if
on
it helps,
my world.
I've never seen a coin like this before.
Hayden, you, I'll just say flat out, you also have never seen a coin like this before.
I'm going to just tell them that I'm unfamiliar with it either, but I'm going to slowly turn the coin over in my hand and just kind of stare at it, trying to search my memory to see if there's any sort of vague resemblance I could possibly come up with. But to my disappointment, I actually don't know the depths of the
The chances
vileness
are,
that is Hollow Avaris.
if we don't recognize this coin, that it may not be from this world either. So, maybe you'll be lucky.
Luck's not a thing that is easily come by nowadays.
No, but
If Lana looks at the coin, is it from? Would Lana recognize it?
No, Lana would also not recognize it.
Okay, so none of us would.
Yeah, I think that went through the whole checklist except Frida, but...
But Frida lives here.
Would yeah, unless I've heard anything about now that Hayden has talked
roll
about
a
it, Hollow
history
Avaris.
check.
If I know anything about that,
I
all right.
suppose.
Oh,
I
that's
hate
that
this so
20.
You vaguely remember
And we got the
a story about a dragon named Avaris who lived in a town... What was the name of the town? Like, that is escaping you, but you do definitely know it's a story you read in your father's books about a dragon named Avaris. Something. Like, something
Yeah.
Avaris.
Hayden. My father had books about in Avaris, so clearly it might not be that someone from your universe is here. It might be that someone from
that's what
our
he's
universe
concerned about.
maybe went to yours instead. I don't know. My father, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first. My dad, he was. It makes sense. I don't recognize this at all, do I? My dad didn't mention anything about this, right?
You didn't mention your dad never mentioned this
before
coin.
we-
Frida, do you touch or examine this coin?
I'll examine it. I don't think I want to touch it, but I do have. It'll be one of my spell slots. Oh no! I can detect magic as a ritual. Actually,
Do you want to detect magic on it?
yeah. It'll take 10 minutes, but
Sorry, what did you want to say, Rosalind, before we get
Before
to the
the
detect magic?
extinguishing happened, stories say, did we know that if universe to universe travel was possible before magic was extinguished?
Yeah, it happened.
Okay, so it is
There are lots of
entirely
stories about
possible
it.
that
One of the most
before
popular
the
kinds of like
extinguishing
literature.
happened, that I am communicating this aloud to everyone, that it is entirely possible that before magic was taken from this place, that uh, people from other worlds traveled here, and people from here traveled to other worlds. There are stories about that, so it is entirely possible that you're somewhere in your husband's family tree. They started here. It is possible, and that I think that it would have been possible before the extinguishing, Hayden.
I'm going to tense up and pale at this sudden influx of information, and just sort of stare off into the middle distance. Quick question: Who
You
currently
are,
is holding the coin?
Because I gave it to you.
who was it? Was it Jalen?
Okay, I didn't know if it had been passed off to anybody. Cool. So then I'm just going to grip this coin like far tighter than I should. Like if it was not made out of a metal, it
Can I
probably
insight
wouldn't still be
Hayden?
holding its shape.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
are you trying to hide the fact that you're nervous about all this new information, or is it? Are you putting it out there like on your sleeve?
Nervous
Are you
is
trying to
not
hide whatever you're feeling, though,
quite correct.
or what I'm able to tell?
Not necessarily hide it, but I'm also not ready to be open
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. We'll say even with your passive insight, you can
But
tell
they
that
don't
is that
wanna
like
talk
Hayden's
about
not hiding their emotions, but
I
they
will
aren't
Walk
comfortable.
over, put my hand on your shoulder, and
talking
say,
about them
"I'm
right now.
sorry. I didn't realize this would be so. All of this information would be so hard for you."
I'm gonna take a small breath and look at Rosalind. It's all right. I should have expected the possibility when I left my home that
But to
something
find
like
it
this
when you're
could have
crawling through a
happened.
dungeon after you crash landed. Do I know that you crash landed? Okay. So
I'm pretty sure that was talked about. Yeah.
after you crash landed on a different planet, that's still unexpected. Hopefully this new group
Absolutely.
of people here can be a source of comfort and safety for you while you're processing all this new information.
I've never fought a dragon before. And she kind of gives him a smile.
I thank you for that. I had the opportunity to kill one once, and for the sake of the man who is now my husband, both of them, honestly, I did not, and I'm really, really wishing I had right about now, but here we are.
Jiaolin will take it.
Someone takes this
Jiaolin
coin
will
from
take
me.
the
Hold on
coin.
to it, please.
Yeah. Who takes the coin? Okay. Frida. Yes, Frida. You wanted to do your detect magic.
Yes. I suppose as people were talking, I could have been doing it. It takes 10 minutes to ritual cast.
Makes sense. Sorry. Before we get to that, Priscilla, is there anything you wanted to say to the group or mention?
I'm just kind of quietly thinking about my dad and the things that he said about other places while this is going on.
One, you do remember your father pointing at 3 stars kind of nestled in a... Oh, did we lose someone? Whoops.
Lana left a little
right.
while ago.
Sorry. So, you do remember your father once talking about, it was a frequent thing, and maybe it was just a little joke between the two of you. He mentioned, or he would point out this cluster of 3 stars, 3 faint, very small stars kind of nestled in this larger constellation. He told you, when you were really little, that your grandmother lived there. And he said jokingly that on nights when you can see them, it means that good things are ahead because your grandma's watching out for you. You feel like it's been a very long time since you've seen those stars.
I'm just kind of quiet in the background, not even making a sound, just reflecting.
Right. And I'm sorry to make you wait, Frida, but I did actually want to close out this episode on your detect magic.
All right. That's totally all right.
As you peer at this coin, you've for sure experimented with your detect magic just on the way here, just to like feel out how magic feels in different people, and you've gotten many different interesting examples. Like Lana has some like divine magic, and you're interested in how that looks. And Jalen, you don't know if Jalen's told the party, but you know there's something very magical that she's holding on to. And that's also very interesting. But, you wouldn't want to pry. I mean, you want to pry, but you won't pry.
I want to pry, but not yet. Yes.
Hayden exudes magic, but, like, you can also tell it's not what he once was capable of. Like, you can almost feel the deficit, like a void in space, with just, like, a little sliver of what's there. And it's, it's sad in its own way, but it's beautiful and it's interesting, and it's so interesting to look at these various things. And you're surrounded by these, artificer, intellectually crafted magic all around, the stonework and the architecture and these traps, and it's all very amazing. This coin isn't exactly magic, but it's something similar, but it's something similar but older. It feels older than magic. And even though it is completely unlike anything you have ever read about or heard about, you knew. Like, you knew the instant you cast that spell, it was going to turn up this signature. There's and when you cast this spell, it's strangely familiar. This coin feels familiar to you now, or at least this energy that you were reading off of the coin. And even without touching it, you can almost kind of picture its weight in your hand. Like, you know exactly how it would feel to pick up that coin. And on this sort of ominous ancient knowledge, we are going to end episode 5 here, just before the only friends enter the Stone Dungeon's final boss chamber. And that's where we'll end it.